Hello and welcome to the Info Assault, hosted by the Bridges of Hope International Development Agencies. My name is Thomas James Arelis Carpenter, and today we're going to be talking about spiders. Speaking of spiders, there's a lot of people who don't like spiders. After all, they're scary and hairy, sneaky and creepy, silent shadow assassins, preparing to capture their prey and avoid threats. Although not especially gifted in the area of creative thinking, they have mastered the art of making strong connections. When we think of the term connection, it can be an ethereal concept involving love or people you affect through your life choices. But spiders don't make friends. Spiders make webs. If they don't make a web properly, if they don't make the proper connections, spiders die. Simple as that. There's many ways to make a web, and not all spiders make all different types of webs, nor should they bother, as each type of spider has their own way of creating connections. Looking at the most general similarities, we find some interesting characteristics which can be mirrored to a more metaphorical sense of connection. A spider can't make a web anywhere it chooses. It must have a stable support system in place. Otherwise, it's doomed to fail at some point in the future, no matter how hard it tries. Without a stable situation surrounding you, it's very difficult to create lasting connections. After finding a suitably stable location to establish connections, spiders must create many strong and sturdy connection points, made from the right stuff. Spiders can produce many types of silk, used for many purposes, and if it doesn't create the right type of silk for the correct situation, again, it will fail. When a spider is making its web, it sets a line of thread as a safety line, which is very strong but not designed to wrap prey. It uses yet a different type of silk to trap the prey, which is sticky, and a combination of varieties can be used to create a web. Now there's many varieties of webs, including cobwebs, spiral orb, funnel, tubular, or sheet, and all of them are constructed differently, but their purposes are relatively universal, trapping stuff and evading enemies. Once a web has been made, it's the spider's entire world, and it becomes an extension of the spider, just as our connections connect us and extend us. If an insect gets trapped in an unfortunate situation involving being eaten, the simple vibrations across the web alert the spider dinner has arrived. A spider feels its environment and responds to it, but imagine if a spider was unaware to what it was connected to. A small fly could be struggling and thrashing, but an ignorant spider doesn't get to eat. It's important to be vigilant and ever watchful, and one must be aware of their surroundings and impact. Are you aware of your current connections within your society and how it's affecting the world around you? The Bridges of Hope is a connection hub, a stable and reliable way to connect to people around the world in a beneficial way. If you haven't already, you need to connect with the Bridges of Hope. And we can all make new, stronger connections with the world. Right now, we're working on making big changes with enormous connections, and we need dedicated and generous individuals to assist with this endeavor. You probably wouldn't want to hear it, but the reason spiders are so successful is because they are connected to everything. You can at least metaphorically spread your own connection web internationally. Make a significant beneficial change. Successful spider web is only limited by the number of connections that it makes. So you should call the Bridges of Hope or log on to their website right now. Now, we're in the process of making tremendous changes both locally and internationally, and we need you, the right stuff, to make a connection with. Thank you for your time, and we will see you again on another episode of the Info Assault, hosted by the Bridges of Hope International Development Agencies.